Down here on the bottom left side of Fascinating Atmospheres, we have it in now the loser series. So I've already explained it a few times, so I won't again, just so I don't explode my brain. I need to keep it intact for the rest of this day.
Gonna start a paradox in your own brain.
I am. Down here on the bottom left is the blue Terran player. We saw him earlier. We're seeing him again. It is none other than RYUNG.
Woo!
Yeah.
And in the top right-hand corner, playing with the stinky insect boys, it is Solar. I'm telling you, man, creep smells. Has to smell.
I bet it tastes like candy.
Tastes like candy.
Yeah.
It comes out of Overlord's bottoms.
Oh my. Well, even from the hatchery as well.
Oh, that's a good point. Why is it inside the Overlords and in the hatcheries?
And queens.
And queens. Maybe there's tumours on all of them. Maybe that's what it is.
You think? I think so.
Yeah, maybe the tumours are the key.
Yeah. It's a good point. How does it even work? Like, why does it make Zergs, plural, quicker?
Don't know. It's like little helping hands. Maybe we don't see it. Maybe like, you know, like the underside of a slug? Like the
grip.
You know, the muscles?
Yeah.
Like propel, you know, like propel the slug forward. Maybe it's like that, but, you know, yeah.
Not just one big slip and slide.
Maybe creep is just one big slug.
Wow.
There you go.
I like the slip and slide analogy. You know when you get washing up liquid on a massive sheet and you just slip on it? That's what I like to think it is. I think that's why they're quicker. They just slip and slide all around. Like.
Although I've seen some horrendous injuries from those. You know, I say I love them.
Experience, like, was it you? It was you.
It wasn't me. I saw somebody break their toe quite badly.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that was not good. And it was like at a sort of like field party as well, where like you're all outside drinking in the sun, and nobody really wants to deal with somebody who's just broken their toe.
Yeah, no, I get that. I was always the guy that broke their toe, so yeah.
Oh no. You terrible swine.
See, I know. I've ruined all the parties. Having to go
oh man. Thing is, like, nobody wants to deal with it, so like everybody just sort of like disappears. Like, well, that's a problem.
Oh, that's party over. All right.
I'm too drunk here. That's on you, buddy.
The Reaper's still up here, not taking out any lings either. So I don't think this Reaper's actually done a whole lot in terms of damage, but that's completely fine. That's normal. No. Any benefit that you get from a Reaper doing damage is... Oh, okay. Take that back. One creep tumor goes down. It's not huge, but it's something. It's like, at least it could go home and, like, maybe get a creep clearing medal or whatever they have. Like,
you did it. You killed one creep.
Now, this is the thing. Zergs don't get medals. They don't need medals. But Terrans, they probably go home. They get decorated. They need their ego stroked, you know. This Reaper...
Zerg are literally mindless creatures. What are they going to do with a medal?
Actually, I can just imagine like a little drone, like best miner.
Yeah.
Like miner of the day or something like that.
Employee of the month.
Miner of the month. Yes. A little smiling face, you know. All right.
Aww. Do you think they got mouths like that can smile?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Now, Solar has seen that it's 3 CCs, by the way.
Oh.
So that's going to like trigger a little bit of like, yeah, I can be greedy for now, but I need to watch out for later because normally 3cc builds have like a timing in mind still. But you've got a little bit of a window to be able to get your economy online before you do that. So Solar's going to have a good position that right now to decide, right, I'm going to go into economy, going to get my units a bit later on. Like, doesn't need to worry too much about too much aggression early on. No hellbat timings or anything like that, I don't think. Not really quick ones anyway. It's going to be Liberator, actually, which is really cool.
We've also got Viking on the top of the map, starting to clear out the overlords that sort of spot the flight paths in.
Yeah.
Double Evo and a Spore Crawler on the way as well. Oh, this Ling's going to get a spot on... Oh, look at that. I see you coming around here. I see you.
I see you.
I see you. Trying to pull a sneaky, are you? That Ling will spot that third CC there as well.
It's
He might have
landed.
already redone that. It's
5
like
minutes.
the eagle has landed. That's very early.
Yeah, quite a nice early timing for RYUNG here. So I feel like RYUNG's going to go into this mid game quite safely overall. But we're coming up to 5-minute 30 now. 5-minute 30 mark. We're going to see quite a lot of drones now finishing for Solar as well. So a couple do go down, but there's a huge wave just about to come up. So we're going to see Solar go straight up to about 70 to 80 drones. Yeah, very shortly.
A lot of drones.
There's a lot of drones. Painting nest as well on the way. So yeah, looking pretty good from both sides actually. Liberator looking around trying to get some stuff done, but
We're getting Overlord speed as well.
you gotta love it. Hopefully we see some Baneling drops.
Oh my god.
I would love to see some Baneling drops, that'd be sick. I think the
hello?
Viking just got killed there.
Zerg taxi on the way. That SCP just got away by the skin of its teeth. 5 HP left at that third base. Zerglin was like, I will kill you, I'll kill you, I'll kill you. No, you won't, buddy.
Imagine just singling out that one SCV.
You guy killed in a supply depot.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do my job, buddy.
Oh man.
So we do have combat shields, all the upgrades for Terran on the way, factory on the way as well. Baneling speed is incoming. Fairly standard sort of stuff here.
Yeah, looking very standard for well, both sides really. And I like that. As I say every time I cast a ZVT, like it's pretty paved out right now. Has been for years. Like, there's not been that much change to ZVT, unless like, well, I say that when we watched like Rogue playing, or was it Dark, and they have some weird ZVT meta decisions these days. But you know, in the time leading up to that, it was quite a nice. Yeah. Some players are just like on a different planet, aren't they? Like, they're not playing the same game. Let's be honest.
Before you came here and rocked the boat, everything was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, ZVT, so, I think 90% of the time looks like this, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, you got like the Hydra Den on the way. You've got +2/+2 for both sides come in. A few Widow Mines being made. Drilling claws. Yeah. It's a ZVT. That's what it is.
The creep's looking pretty scary down on the south side of the map, so I think RYUNG's going to have to do a little bit of work clearing that up now, but no, nothing really too difficult right yet, but yeah, look, the Bane is coming in, getting some connections there. Yeah, a couple of nice connections, but overall quite a nice pullback there by RYUNG. Going to find a little bit of space, and actually cleans up the rest of this creep as well. That one singular Marine going over to clear up that last creep tumor as well.
So we did have a little push over there on the third base. A couple of Lings trying to come in, but that roaming band of Hellions managed to push them away quite nicely.
Yeah,
but I think these Hellions might be getting caught out here. It's a lot of Lings.
Right.
We'll just transform into robot men. We'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's actually scared off the Lings to sort out as well, just going into Hellbats there. It's like
oh jeez. Oh my god, did you know they could do that?
Widow Mines, game 1. Ooh, we just make noises, yeah.
Flying everywhere.
Oh. It's looking really even from these players right now, and the fourth base is going to get taken by RYUNG. And like, RYUNG's doing a good job at keeping the creep back now, like on the south side of the map and on the north side of the map. Maybe even a base goes down here. Widow Mine's just cutting off the reinforcement there for the Zerg. So a lot of these Widow Mines are detonated now.
I think Solar wasn't expecting that many Widow Mines to be there. Just like pushing forward, so okay, everything's fine.
Yeah, right.
Confused up. Oh no, there's more.
We've got lurkers as well. Out here for Solar.
Ling attack speed is all the way. Oh! Sorry, Widow Mines, we're gonna miss you.
Not too much. Not too much damage done to Solar by those Widow Mines, but It's not too bad at all. So I was doing a good job at clearing up most of this army down on the southeast side of the map.
You got it.
I had to think about that one there. But look, here we go, massive flank.
I got this lovely idea of like, you've got like something above your monitor, and you're like,
oh, I need that. Yeah. Carry the 2.
So it's done the cascading, then we carry. And there's a 5, so.
Not too right. Huge amount of Lingbane now pushing in. Lurker's getting set up in position.
Man, amazing.
Right. I don't know.
He's doing it.
It's really hard to say. I mean, both these players are really even right now, just pushing each other's. Like, it's on the creep line of this base, and I feel like RYUNG just wants to push in a little bit further, agitating that quite a few of those Lurkers, and the Vipers are here too. So, ooh.
How do we feel about the Lurkers? I mean, the Bioforces can just like sort of split themselves out so that like only one of them gets hit at a time. Like, were they a good choice? What do you reckon?
I'm not a massive fan myself, but I mean, when it's so even, like everything's so even, it's better to go into Lurkers because Ultras can just get like siloed really easy, and like the cost efficiency of them can be a little bit harder. But Lurkers can give you nice comebacks overall. And the splash damage is just mad, and like you got the area denial as well, and like Widowmines don't really do much versus them. So actually, Lurkers aren't bad in the long run, and a good decision I think if you're in the economic position that Solar was in.
All right, makes sense.
That's the overall analysis of that one.
Okie dokie. I will also not let you have the say things as you see them route.
I quite like a little bit of a test every now and then. Only if
I
it's
can't
Berserk,
have it,
though.
neither can you.
If it's for another race, then I'll just look at you blankly. But yes.
Oh,
humans.
We'll have to buff up on our Terra knowledge because both you and I sort of like. I'm a Protoss player, you're a Zerg player.
Yeah, a little bit of a blind spot for us, but it's okay. I love play. I mean, we both play it. Like we both play it.
We'll give it a go.
Fine. Massive engagement is going on here, and we've got the one on the left, and we've got the one on the right as well. But it looks like, I mean, look at these Lurkers just keeping this area like shut down pretty much. I say that the base is gonna go down. There you go.
There it goes.
Amazing game.
Stuff happening everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really hard to keep track of it, and I think this is probably the closest to an even game we've had so far today. I know we have had a couple so far, but yeah, this is looking like anyone can really pull it out of the bag at the moment. Plus 3 weapons now finished up for both sides, actually, so you know, we are getting into the late game now.
We're also getting that it's coming. It's happening. Looks like it's coming home. We got another starport on the way, so it looks like RYUNG's going to go to that 812, 813 maybe. Yeah, I think he's going to double down on those Liberators. Maybe he can smell Ultralisks later on.
Smell Ultralisks?
Maybe. Got that Ghost Academy coming as well, but of course, like Liberators and Ghosts do absolutely fantastic versus Lurkers as well. Oh, there we go. You've seen the parasitic bombs. Oh no!
Oh man,
no!
That's a lot of RYUNG's army going down there.
That was so good from Solar.
Yeah,
just to be able to be like, oh, you want to land here because you're gonna die? Well, you are dead now.
Yeah, right. Really well done, shutting that down so easily.
So clever. Lurkers feel a little bit unfair versus siege tanks when they've got both of their upgrades. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if I rate them still against siege tanks, but
well, they just sort of drop on top of them and they're like, hey, sup? Heard you wanted to siege and shoot us from afar, but what happens if we can run really fast, burrow really fast, and we're invisible?
Triple.
Oh, right, yeah, cool.
You can see that these players want to just push in on each other here. The Lurker's going to siege up just outside the, I guess that's the 3rd, maybe 4th base location of RYUNG. They have a little bit of engagement on the north side as well. Ooh, massive push here, trying to get the baiting connections, does so. Is it enough though? It's hard to tell. Lurker's still doing a little bit of damage down here. Oh, going on to Pantry as well.
Yeah, that Orbit's command is not looking too healthy. It's gonna have to get some SCVs in there to repair that one before that just explodes from fire damage.
Yeah, right.
Like,
It's floating above. Just.
Please help me.
Oh man.
I am on fire.
So the base count of Solar looking very scary right now, but you know the base count of RYUNG looking equally as scary. I know that's a weird thing to say, but
meanwhile, the Zerg swarm is descending upon this triangular third base. Just
oh man.
Looks
oh, look at the lurker flank.
Like water going through dirt, you know.
Yeah.
Just units coming from every single direction. They're coming for us.
I don't think Solar has a lot of steam here, though. I mean, like, I feel like RYUNG's done a really good job at clearing this up and defending this, but I mean, for how long? I mean, if another wave comes in right now, then RYUNG's going to be a bit of supply down. Look at, I mean, RYUNG doesn't even have supply depots in place to build out any more army right now. Like that's how critical it's looking for RYUNG.
Oh no. Yeah, I think Solar's just gonna have to keep hammering away at the door. Like his army's pretty like effective economy wise. It's mainly Ling Bane at this point. There we go. Yeah.
Wow, there you go. Solar now taking the game in, well, what looked to be a long, slowly drawn out attrition game, but yeah, it goes quite effectively into the next game. We are on the bottom right side of Lightshade LE. This is game number 2 of this best of 3 series. Now these are the 2 losers from the first 2 best of 3s that we casted today. So whoever wins this gets to take on... Ooh. I've forgotten who it is. Doesn't matter, we'll find out after this.
Right?
This is a completely different game, so we're just going to go ahead and cast it. It's none other than RYUNG. I'm getting all tied up now.
You get excited.
I know.
Not the paradox in the brain. In the top left-hand corner, winning with those lurky boys, those zerglingy boys, and those banelingy boys. With the red zerg pieces, it is Solar.
I'm just going to switch over to my screen real quick to see who it is. It is Keen. There you go. it was only on a window right behind everything else, but there it is.
There it is. Found it.
Nice one. All right. So getting into this game, we're not going to see Paul first or anything like that. It's going to be very standard by the looks of it again. And what else can you say, really, other than the fact that we're on Lightshade, which is an amazing map. Many people can agree that Lightshade's a pretty awesome map.
Why do we think it's called Lightshade? Because that makes me think of like a lampshade, and it's not
the first
a lampshade.
one. The first iteration of the map was Nightshade, if you remember that one from a year or so ago.
I said this before, and everybody was like, "No, Sulkosaurus, it's not Nightshade, recolored and like redone." And I was like, "Oh, well, why did they call it Lightshade then?"
It isn't.
That was on my stream.
It isn't Nightshade recolored. I'll give it that, because Nightshade was massive. Like, it was ridiculously big, and like they had quite a lot of bases, and like it was very. Well, it started to be Zerg favored when it was opened up, and then it ended up over time being a bit more Terran favored, I think. Lightshade is a lot more shorter map distance overall, but I think it's the same map creator, if I'm not wrong, so I feel like that's why it's continued the name.
Wasn't Nightshade like the linear third was slightly set in a little bit, and it was quite difficult to defend?
It was a weird map, for sure. A lot of people didn't like it, actually. I think it's I saw a voting of maps recently. Forget where it was, but it was voted one of the worst maps. Like, but not one of the worst maps. That it's just more atypical, I guess. More and like, the visuals were really dark and stuff like that. So, Lightshade, thank you for being light. We can actually see our units. It's very good. That's
true.
The least we expect from this game.
I'd like to see my units, please.
Yeah.
If that's all right with you.
I'm sure there's loads of people in the chat who are actually in the map community know a lot more about the background to these things. So, you know, if you have the information, please do share.
Alice, impart your wisdom to us.
Well, nothing special going on at the moment, so I think I'll just take a moment not to say anything. May as well be honest with you guys. If you hear me not saying anything, it's because there's nothing going on. Oh, isn't this nice? Sweet,
So just read your book for a little bit, Jeddrix. Have a little break.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'll let you know when something happens. A couple of Hellions moving their way across the map. Is that a third? Yeah, do we? Yeah, it is. It's another 3cc build.
RYUNG likes his 3cc opener. Actually, I think it's the third time today we've seen the 3cc versus Zerg.
It seems to be gaining popular.
Oh, blue flame.
Blue flame. I love a blue flame. Baneling nest on the way for our Zerg player here. Oh, that Ling wanted to get in there. He's like, "What are you doing in here? What's going on in here? I don't like this." Are we gonna see an armory behind this? Do you reckon?
I don't know. I mean, we've got the third CC here as well, so I mean, this isn't nearly as much of an like all-in quote unquote that you'd expect from a Hellbat push. Yeah, I think that we don't think we will. Is this? No, it's not even going to be a mech game because we've got Stim. So yeah, it must be right. Like we've got Blue Flame. I can't figure it out. I mean, we did cast a game like this recently where it was Blue Flame Hellions into Bio. Like it is a build. Like it is very oppressive. Like the amount of damage you can do with this, but it means that you have to keep your foot on the Hellion pedal a little bit more. And actually, we do see 2 factories out here as well. You do see now 2 racks going on. So it's a little bit of a mix by the looks of it, Sulkosaurus.
What?
I've seen people do this before. Yeah, my level of understanding is not as high as I'd wish it was. But look at how much damage this can do right now. The Baneling's already down. More being more. Look at that, shredding through Lings here.
Woo!
Oh, trying to block the main base.
Ooh, he's in. He's in.
I feel like he could have had that. I feel like if he just didn't attack move or try and attack the Hellions, he could have blocked that ramp, but instead just lets the Hellions up and actually trades out 11 drones there.
Oh my god, and there's at the third base as well, clearing away some of the Lings. Oh my god. That's huge damage this early in the game.
Yeah, it is. 11, not nearly as much as what we saw earlier with the 17 or whatever it was, and but I mean, there's a lot of investment in this. There's loads of Hellions. There's also Blue Flame has been invested in. So you know the trade-off is that you're going into a little bit more of an early aggressive build, but you have to get damage done at that point because you've invested so much into it. So you know, it doesn't mean Solar is necessarily behind, but definitely set back, I would say.
Yeah, he's definitely got, like, once you commit that much, I think you've got to, like you say, get something done. And he has, which is good. You got things done, Jeddrix.
You got things done.
You got the things done.
Very good stuff.
On his to-do list, he's like, kill Zerglings, kill drones, check.
Checkaroo.
There we go. That's a lot of hatcheries, Jeddrix.
Yeah, we do see, I mean, double expansion is fairly normal these days in ZBT, so yeah, it's not bad at all. It gives you a little bit more lava, gives you a little bit more assurance that you're going to keep your next base as well. I always find that with Zergs that you can just, like, if you've gone for a very economic opener, like what Solar's going to do here, you can just get away with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, RYUNG's actually got quite a lot of scary stuff, like, finishing up as well. Like, look at the supply, looking very much in favor of him at the moment. Overall, remember, this is a ZBT. We do have a quite good infrastructure of bio as well, but I don't know whether Solar knows this is bio yet, but I mean, everything that's being prepared at the moment, melee attack and ground carapace with Ling Bane, it looks to me like he does know. So,
yeah.
I feel like he knows the build.
I guess it's fairly similar to what you saw last time, except that there are Hellbats here now.
Yeah, and I feel like the amount of banelings that are here, this will just get shut down, to be honest. I mean, the Widow Mines do, like, throw a spanner in the works a little bit. But, like, there's not much terror in here that's, you know, going to scare Solar that much, you know, like... There's Widow Mines, yeah, I'll say again, these Widow Mines are a little bit sketchy, aren't they? Like, chilling out on the back line there.
I wouldn't want to have to deal with a Widow Mine.
Oh, they do connect with 3 queens, so 2 queens going down there. I don't know if that's a massive trade, you know.
A couple of Lings trying to attack this force on the south-hand side as well. Not doing all that well. And RYUNG is going to push further in on this side. Oh, those Widow Mines, I think were a hindrance rather than a help there.
Well, a lot of that Ling Bane gets cleared up as well, so, you know, not a bad trade at all for RYUNG by any standard. Actually taking really nice, efficient trades at the moment. I actually really favour RYUNG at the moment. I'm just going to say that. Like, I think RYUNG's, like, having a really safe 4th, and, like, keeping the creep back quite a lot, getting the upgrade curve. And, like, the army supply is just going really high as well. Like, as long as he keeps it together, there's just not much not much on the, like, siege tank or Widow Mines at the moment. I mean, all we've got is bio, and it's pretty much Marines. It's almost pure Marine everywhere at the moment. And that's probably my main concern for RYUNG.
Well, we've got a few Marauders being sprinkled into the mix. +2/+2 is about to finish up. We've got Drilling Claws incoming as well. But there's that Lurker Den from Solar once more.
So we go massive attack here. Now, we've got the Lings coming down to kind of defend this 4th base. This is a really tricky spot for Solar to engage in because, like, you've got that split down the middle and Terran can set up a really nice siege position here. But I say that, there's not many siege units, so, you know, I feel like if Solar was to just go, like, pure Baneling right now, I really don't think there'd be much to stop him, but, you know, that's here we go, pure
Roll
Baneling.
through.
There's a push on the attack.
Oh! I think his attention was distracted somewhat. This army on the south side is just getting completely obliterated by Banelings. Possibly focusing a little bit too much on the north side. Usually he's so good at picking up his units before those Banelings get the connections.
Yeah,
but
right.
not this time.
Yeah, not this time at all. I mean, RYUNG's not able to get any damage on the bases there either. Just repelled on the north side and the south side at the same time. It's just, you know, not a great position to be in, but at least it keeps a creep back and all that kind of thing. I always say that after an engagement by Terran because that's essentially what you want to do, is stop the Zerg spreading any further, and that is what he's doing.
Like, the army supplies are looking so much more equal than they were before.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at Solar on 95 workers right now.
He's crushing it.
A nice denial there, though. That's exactly what you want for RYUNG, though. Good.
Yeah, not quite as many Banelings here this time. And his attention is focused. Lurker's managing to keep them at bay for now. Ling's pushing forward, getting a couple of hits on that Widow Mine. I always want to call them Widow Memes.
Widow Memes.
Widow Memes.
Yeah, I don't think there's much that RYUNG can do on this side of the map, really, because having 5 Lurkers set up in position there. And that's kind of nice, because then it allows Solar to just basically think about other locations, I guess. But,
Solar pushing forwards there, I think maybe on an attack move. Had to get those units away pretty quickly. A few Banelings being caught out in the open. But RYUNG gets that cancel once more.
I honestly really like the trading efficiency for RYUNG, though. If you look in the units lost tab, you'll see that it's so much in favor of RYUNG right now. Even though it hasn't looked like it, has it? It really feels like Solar's been in control of this game, but like when you look at the actual stats of it, you know, but then again, like, what's this? Like 30 workers ahead right now.
Does it get skewed because of the Banelings, though?
Yeah, I think it does, actually. But also it would be skewed in the other way, right?
Yeah, true.
I think it would be less beneficial for Solar at that point. There we go. Yeah, the Lurker's now just pushing down on the, whatever base that is, on A base of RYUNG. Another Ling Bane now just coming down the center with a couple of Lurkers, and the Hydra is now just going to set up and try and take a flank here.
This is looking really nice. Hydra's coming in, getting some shots off on the Medivacs. I think Solar's going to have to retreat for now. And RYUNG holds, but it is looking pretty tasty for Solar, I would say.
Yeah, RYUNG getting a few good snipes there on the Lurkers just as they were coming in, so actually we're going to be able to clear up a lot of that aggression. I don't know, it looks like, did all the Lurkers die on the south side as well, or did they get killed by that Liberator?
No, I think
did they back up? Yeah, they backed up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they have been found by that scan, though. Can't cancel a hatchery when it's been built already.
That you can't.
Meanwhile, Solar has had enough, pushing forwards once more. There is a couple of siege tanks there, ready and waiting. 2 more about to siege up. Solar pushing forwards.
A massive engagement here.
Oh, finding clouds as well.
Yeah,
really
right.
nice.
There's only Lurkers left.
That's all you need. Just Lurkers. I mean, I might not be wrong, actually.
You might not be. I mean, they're on the high ground, so this is very good overall. But as time goes on, there'll be more reinforcements as well. I mean, yeah, it looks like the other Lurkers are trying to run away from a Liberator right now. But yeah, no, you might be right there, Sulkosaurus. Yeah, GG's cool.
There it is. What a series.